Welcome back to the travel life. Let's talk about what I take on my carry-on only as a digital nomad. Hi, I'm Alexis, a podcast manager who helps business owners and passionate hobbyists level up their podcast visibility with professional audio and video. But today's topic is a little bit different and more of a behind-the-scenes look into what I use to be able to work from anywhere. So if you're only here for the podcast content, then come back next video because we will talk about the tools I use in my podcast management business to help podcasters like yourself stay organized and on track each week. But if you're here for the behind-the-scenes look of what I bring with me, then keep watching. I've been working remotely now for about 4 years, and I started as a virtual assistant before niching down into my favorite bits, which is podcast and video. But now that I'm back on the road traveling and working, I need to make sure that I'm prepared for anything. As a podcast manager who edits large audio and video files, your girl needs some strong Wi-Fi. Not to mention, I just want to make sure that I'm prepared just in case the power goes out in the neighborhood or something. I gotta make sure I can charge everything I need to while on the go and record videos like this while I'm abroad. I also spend a lot of time at a desk, which as a result, I am turning into a candy cane. Hello, bad posture. So I wanted to share some of the tech I bring with me to be able to work from anywhere and to be as comfortable as possible while only traveling with a carry-on. So you might be thinking, why carry-on? Well, for easeability for one, but to also not have to stress about losing any of my gear or work equipment while I'm traveling. But because I do travel with carry-on only, that means that my equipment that I choose to take with me is very carefully chosen because I only have so much space in my bags. I've done carry-on only before, but not as a digital nomad, so this has been a trial and error phase of travel for me. Basically, I'm a little out of practice, but this trip was a fresh start. So I'll share some of the things that I'm glad I brought, things I probably could have done without, and what seems to be working for me right now. First, let's talk the essentials. So as someone who works remotely, the most important part is the computer. So of course, I have my laptop here. Obviously, with a computer, you have a charger. I also have headphones because as a podcast manager, I need to be able to hear the audio quality and the video quality at the best possible point, best possible sound without hearing all the outside noise. So headphones is a must. Another thing I have is a mouse to be able to edit a lot easier. I don't really recommend this mouse just because it's not, ergonomic? It's not good for your wrist, but a mouse is definitely helpful. And then I also have a computer stand. I have all of my gear everywhere. This computer stand is something I bought, and I will list everything down below in the description box, but this has helped my neck a ton. Now I bought this little cheapo one, so it's kind of falling apart, but it does the job. And it helps raise the computer up higher so that I have it more at eye level versus bending my neck. So, computer stand. Another one is my converter / power cord or power strip, power box. So that way I can charge all my electronics in one place. Not only can I do normal plugs, but I can also do USB. So this has been a lifesaver. I have been back and forth on whether or not I would do this again. Of course, I've used it quite a bit since I've had this, but it takes up a lot of space. And I guess I should mention my backpacks that I'm traveling with are 36-liter backpack and a normal North Face backpack that you would slide underneath an airplane seat. But power cord is another thing that I have on my essentials list. Still up for debate whether I want to keep it there. You can't forget your, is this the converter? I said this was the converter. This is a power strip. This is the converter. I need both. Another thing I like to bring is a Kindle. I love to read. Helps with both the plane and then just occasionally if I want to go to the beach or I want to go to a cafe, I can always bring my Kindle. It's an essential for me. That along with journaling. I love to journal, so I definitely bring a journal no matter what. It is a non-negotiable. And then of course, I can't forget my phone. I'm currently recording my audio with it, so this is why it's plugged in. But my phone does so much, whether it's filming video for content or it's just responding to messages when I don't have my computer through all of the apps that I use. This is super important as well, like it would be anywhere else. So those are my essentials. Another essential that I almost forgot, it's this. It is a external hard drive. This has backup files of everything I need. Big files that I can't fit on my computer, I put it all here. This is part of my essentials list. So make sure you have one if you're traveling abroad or working remotely. Okay, so that was the essentials. Now I'm going to show you the extras and some of the things that I could probably do without, but I packed anyway. There's no real aesthetic to this. It's pretty raw and real. I just kind of threw them on the bed and now I'm going to show you what I brought. All right, so here is my cord organizer. I love this thing. I don't really know if you've heard of this brand before. I hadn't, sure enough, but it has lasted me a few years. And anytime I bring any of my equipment, I have all of my cords, whether it's for my phone, the computers, the mics, my Kindle, things like that. It's all in here. I've also included an HDMI cord. Now the HDMI cord is probably something I could have done without, but because your girl likes to edit with 2 screens, I normally do at home and I normally have my monitor with me, but because I'm traveling so light, I thought if I have an HDMI cord, I can plug in my computer to any TV that I have, and then that can act as a second screen. My computer is 13-inch, so editing with audio and video can be quite difficult, especially because the screen is so small. So anyway, I have that here. So then another thing I brought, which I haven't used yet, is a portable Wi-Fi. I bought this a while back, travel Wi-Fi with TEP, and I've used it a couple times. It works really great, but some of the plans are quite expensive. So this is kind of an emergency backup just in case I can't access Wi-Fi. Data has done quite well for me, so anytime I have any issues with Wi-Fi, I just connect to my data or data and use the internet that way. But now, if that were to not work or if it were to fail, I have portable Wi-Fi. So then I have this thing here, little dongle to help plug in any extra things into my computer. And then this is for my phone if I wanted to shoot any footage on my phone. And then here I have an extra pair of headphones. I really debated this because do you actually need 2 headphones? Like, I probably didn't, but I cannot live without the noise canceling headphones, especially on a plane. So that's specifically why I brought them. I can't use these, unfortunately, with my work. It doesn't connect properly. So I have both headphones for noise canceling, mostly for the plane, and then for editing. So that's that. Another thing that I also have is my camera here. This is what I shoot all my YouTube videos on, and then the GorillaPod here, which is a little flexible and allows me to do whatever I need to do. So that's that. And yeah, so that was the extras. I can't forget to show you the bags. So these are my main bags I travel with. This is the 36 liter. This is just a normal backpack that you would stick underneath a airplane seat. As you can see, this is quite small, but I've managed to fit everything in there thanks to packing cubes, which are right here. I put all of my clothes, I just roll them up and I stick them in here. And then this is what I use to put into the backpack. There's a side zip and then there's an area to put my shoes. And then of course, like I have both of these on the plane. This is usually in the bin above me and then this is underneath the seat. This is also something that I can roll and stick into the backpack, but this has been a lifesaver because since I travel to warmer climates, sometimes it's just so unexpected when it's going to rain. So this is just a wet bag that has been a lifesaver, whether I'm traveling with my computer or if I just want to go to the beach and stick my towels and things in there, I use that. But these have been the main 3 that I've traveled with. And then of course, we have the toiletry bag. This one I bought a while back, but it's just really nice to hang on things, which is why I really like that it has a hook, but I just kind of threw everything in here. But most of the things that you can get, like toiletry wise, are here in places like the 7-Eleven or the corner store. And so I would almost suggest leaving any toiletries you have at home, other than like the necessities, like maybe if you have a certain skin moisturizer that you use, then I would bring that. But everything else, toothpaste, toothbrushes, razors, you can always find here. So that's something I wish I would have done the first time. That would have saved me some room. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the clothes I bring with me in my carry-on only. Now, I know that this may not be relevant to any tech-related things, but hey, I'm showing you what I bring in my carry-on. That includes clothes. Now, I've kind of just thrown my clothes here to the side for convenience, but because I'm traveling in warmer climates, I have a lot of shorts, tank tops, dresses, light pants, just because 1, they're very easy and light and packable, but 2, it's just really freaking hot to put anything thicker than like tank tops and things like that. So I bring things like, I don't know, 4 or 5 tops, maybe about 3 shorts. I have like 2-ish pants that I bought in Bali, which is like a very thin material. And then I have one dress, 3 shoes, and yeah, I just kind of rotated. I'm doing a lot of laundry and a lot of re-wearing, and I don't know, I'm doing the best I can. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know. But for now, this is what has seemed to work. So that's what I'm dealing with. So if you thought this was helpful or if this was interesting at all, this is how I'm able to work from anywhere and some of the things that I use, need, or could probably do without. That's what I have going for me so far. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe, and I will see you in the next video with more podcast content. See ya.